channel. I need to get used to that. Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for returning. If you are my returning subscriber, to my new viewers, please do subscribe to the channel and be a foodie as well. Please also, guys, don't forget to like the video and comment as well on the video. To everyone who's watching the video, please leave a heart in the comments just so I know you watched the whole video. I'm just here to open this new vlog, which I'm so excited about. It was yesterday's preparations to the Christmas lunch. I was so excited, guys, about Christmas because it was a lot of firsts for a few people I know, with myself included, and a few of my friends. They had kids this year, so it was their children's first Christmas. So it was kind of special and sentimental. I know one of my bestie, her child was lived with her mom, and she's back this side, so she was very excited with spending the Christmas with her daughter this side, and knowing that her daughter will be staying with her now. So it's a lot of first. I'm excited because this year we got to also see Fudy, guys, see Lungile. Like, you know how Christmas is on you, like, girl, Christmas is on you. Hey, one, it's on you. You know, what's the plans? It's on you. So it was very exciting, guys. I must say, it was a wonderful experience, and just being with family, you know, being with family, being with your loved ones as well. It was very, very sentimental. Even with cooking, just preparing everything, it was really nice. So let me not keep you long. Please do enjoy the video. If you haven't subscribed, as I said, please do subscribe. Also, guys, please don't forget the competition, the first video, which runs until the 15th of Jan, where I'll be announcing our winner. Please don't forget that. Do enter the competition. I like that I'm seeing people who I'm not familiar with entering the competition, which is really nice. It's really fair. But yeah, guys, please do share this video. Please also ask your friends to subscribe, you know. But yeah, thank you so much. I am seeing a lot of views. I'm also getting positive feedback. Also, your suggestions are highly appreciated. So yeah, guys, enjoy this new vlog, and Merry Christmas. The New Year's coming as well. I'm not sure if I'm gonna vlog because I'm gonna be so busy next week. My daughter's turning 1, so my 2 daughters actually. One, my bestie's daughter's turning 1 on Sunday the 31st, and my daughter's turning 1 on the 1st of Jan. So we'll be busy with preparing because we're making celebrations or throwing celebrations for them. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna have time to vlog, but if I do, I will vlog and then just show you guys the menu and everything else. But yeah, with this video, please stay tuned to the video, and please enjoy the video. Thank you so much. Bye, foodies. Alright, guys, so here I just sliced my fruit and then plated or put them on the pan. I am also slicing my pears, which I'll later as well put on the pan, and then I'll be putting this in the oven, so just to dry them. I'll be using them later for my cocktails or mocktails. So yeah, this is where I had plated them, and then here, this is where I was cutting my fruits or my grapefruit, and then I was lining them up once I've diced them in the ice tray. Once I've done that, I'll be putting a cardinal and then putting them in the freezer to freeze. This will go as well with that dried fruit that I'm putting in the oven for later for the mocktails. So I did grapefruit and lemon ice trays, and then as well as those dry fruit dried pears, grapefruit, and lemons as well. So you'll see, as I've said, I'll be putting in the cordial and then putting them in the freezer. Also guys, I think you can just use any fruit that you like. I wanted to add mint. I don't know where my mint went. I remember buying mint, and then I don't know if I didn't pack it a ShopRite or what. But yeah, this is the lime cordial which I was using for the lemon, and then this is the passion fruit one which I was using for the grapefruit. And I did these preps on Christmas Eve, so this was later on the Sunday. So here, these are my dried fruits or sliced citrus fruits that are in the oven, and then yeah, these I'm just popping them in the freezer. I'll see them tomorrow when I'm assembling or when I'm doing my mocktails. Then after here, the next step is I had bought meat, but it came in a big cubes, so I was just cubing them properly into nice sizes. So yeah, this was my stewing beef, where I was dicing them again, or was dicing it again, and yeah, I was going to marinate it, and then let it sit or sleep overnight in the marinade, which we'll be doing or cooking the stew in the next day. Alright guys, so here you'll see you need to keep an eye on your food. So I think it was on 180, and then you just keep turning them until they are dry. Once they are dry, then you can take them out. So here was my first time turning them after I've put them in the tray or in the oven. Here, this is my coffee. I preferred using this one instead of Jacobs, because I feel Jacobs takes time to dissolve. So this one is a bit finer compared to Jacobs, so I used this one, a finer coffee. It doesn't matter which coffee you use. I've sprinkled coffee, and then I'll be adding plain yogurt. I'll mix them together with the meat and then marinate in the fridge, or let it marinate in the fridge overnight. So another tip guys is that once you've washed your stewing beef, just drain all the water, because this tends to be a bit watery. So make sure that your meat is drained before you do this step of marinating it and then leaving it overnight in the fridge. So this is our fruit, baked fruit, which we'll be using for cocktails. Here, this is the next day, guys. In the morning, I started doing so the family had left for church, and I started doing the platters, the mini platters that I was planning on doing for them. So this was the fruit platter, one of the fruit platter. And then here I just did crackers, mini cheese board bite, which was crackers, salami and cheese with cucumber, and I had a dry fruit there with chips and sweets. Here, these are my potatoes. So I just washed my potatoes. I didn't peel them, cut them into 8. So cut them half, and then each half I cut them into 4s with my butternut, diced my butternut. This is what I was doing. I've marinated the wings with that spice I showed you, let it sleep overnight, and then here, this was before I put them in the oven. I just added the sauce, and then I've laid them in the pan. After laying it, so you can see I've put the pan, and then it's that sieve thing, and my wings. I've poured a bit of water underneath so that the pan doesn't get burnt. Here, going back to our platter, this was the second fruit platter. I used a bigger plate here to plate them properly. So this was the fruit platter. And then this was my beetroot. I just used a grater, sliced it, and then put some feta cheese with tomato sauce, Worcester sauce, and sugar. This is my couscous. For the couscous, what I did is 1.5 cup of couscous and then 1.5 cup of hot water. I let it sit maybe for a minute before I started putting my canned peas. So here I just added my canned peas. You'll see I also added my salt and pepper, and then I've added dry parsley and diced red pepper, just to give it a color, some color. I didn't want to use cucumber because I was going to use that later somewhere else. So yeah, I didn't want to repeat the same ingredient or veggie here because I knew I was going to use it for my salsa. My dad wanted a salsa, so a chili salsa. So I thought I'll use the cucumber there. So yeah, here this is just me marinating or adding some flavor to the couscous. Also, I had planned on doing rice, but I thought, no man, we always have rice all over the year or during the year. Let me do something different. I know my family hasn't had it in a while, so I thought, yeah, let me do a couscous with the menu instead of the rice. But if you do a rice, I think you can also do the same here. If you don't have a couscous, just boil your rice and then substitute your rice with couscous. Just make sure that maybe a rice yako you dye it with turmeric ukuthi be yellow, so it's gonna give it these nice colors kube ngathi salad. So yeah. So here, these were my veggies in the oven. Also, they had water, so you know when they start getting heated in the oven, so I had to drain the water. Here, these are my jelly. So you remember from the previous video that I posted with that Christmas dessert. So yeah, this is the first step that I did here. It was without the strawberries though, the first step I did. And the red jelly was set here, and then I added the green jelly, and yeah, I popped it in the fridge. If you haven't seen the first video or the previous video where I was doing the Christmas jelly or Christmas dessert, please go back to the previous video and see that Christmas inspired dessert. So yeah, this is just a change up from that, because I wanted something different or something with green. Then yeah, these are my veggies. I think they're almost done, so I was just taking them out of the oven, and I was taking, or you'll see I'll take the wings and put them on the upper level so they can start grilling. So you see the water, the reason why I did this is so that when my wings, the water starts getting watery, I won't have, like, I don't need to drain the water, because the water is underneath and the wings are on top, which is it's not time consuming, you know. You just don't have to worry about your wings having excess water or being soggy. Here I was dicing my tomato for my chili salsa, our traditional old salsa. So yeah, here I was dicing my tomato to do the chili salsa. So for these, the ingredients were the tomatoes, and for this one you'll see, compared to the last video, I'm not draining or taking out that watery part or the inside part of the tomato. I'm leaving it as it is. So it was the tomato, it was the onion, I used 1 yellow pepper, cucumber and chili, and then I'll just marinate it with your salt, your pepper, parsley and your black vinegar. But if you have white vinegar, you can use the white vinegar as well. So whatever vinegar that you have, you can use it. I wanted to add a bit of lemon, but I know my mom has an irritation when it comes to lemon, so she doesn't have lemon, and I didn't want to limit anyone from having it. So yeah, but you can add lemon if you want to add a bit of lemon. So yeah, here I I was done with chopping and dicing my veggies or ingredients. I've just mixed them together, and then I was going to add those other ingredients I told you about: the vinegar, the salt and pepper, and a bit of parsley. So I prefer using black peppercorns than your fine black pepper. I think this gives it a bit of texture, and also the flavor is different even when you're eating it. So yeah, this is the black pepper I prefer using. So also, oh yes, I've added a bit of sugar, which is very important, guys. When you're doing your salsa, don't forget to add a bit of sugar, because the vinegar tends to be a bit sour. Oh yeah, so just add a bit of sugar as well. If you don't have sugar, or you prefer maybe honey, you can put honey, or you can also put what's this, sweet chili sauce as well. Just maybe a spoon of sweet chili sauce. So this is the sauce which I showed you guys earlier. This is the marinade so this was the leftover marinade from the wings. So I just put it in the cup, and I'm adding that barbecue sauce, which I kept drizzling onto the wings when they were grilling in the oven. So occasionally I would marinate them, let it grill with the wings, and yeah, as waste, guys, you know, everything needs to be used. We weren't going to throw that good marinade away. So yes, this is how we are using the marinade, or the leftover marinade from the wings. These are my veggies when they are done. So yeah, that's my potatoes and butternut grilled vegetables. These are my wings. I was just giving them a turn. I was turning them over so they could grill on the other side, and also I would marinate them on the other side. So you see they are dry, because all that juicy from the marinade or from the wings is dropping inside the pan or under the pan. That's where everything is staying. So I don't have to keep on draining water to avoid my wings getting all soggy or overcooking and the marinade not staying onto the meat. So here I was just adding a bit of pasta to my vegetables, and then this is me doing the stew. So I just diced my robots and added diced garlic and my diced onions. So I was mixing them up well before I could add my spices. After that, I added my spices. One of the spices I added was the one I marinated my wings with. I added that, and then I added a few spices as well, and added a chicken cube, and then so these are my wings when they are ready. So I'm just popping them or taking them out of the oven into a casserole dish where I'll be serving it onto this dish. I'll also add a bit of that marinade on them so they're not dry, and at least there's a bit of sauce on the wings. So these are my wings. Guys, oh, you should have tasted them. They were delicious. So yeah, I'm just putting a bit of marinade and then they are done. Here guys, I'm just showing you so this is the tomato paste. I'm adding it onto my fried onions and robots with the spices. Yeah, so I'm just adding the tomato paste. You can also add grated tomato, but because girl has nails on, I wasn't up for grating any tomatoes, so I just use my tomato paste and then added a bit of water. But you can also add, as I'm saying, you can add either a can of diced or grated tomato. You can add it onto this mixture and let it cook as well for a bit before the next step, which is adding your meat. So this is the marinated stew that was marinated overnight. I'm just popping it into the frying mixture or onto the pot, and then I'll give it a stir. I'll just combine all the ingredients together, and then once I've done that, I'll put a bit of water and also lower my stove. Maybe, yeah, just lower your stove and then let it cook. Just occasionally check it and then put a bit of water, let it cook until it's nice and soft. Also, because there's a tomato, put a bit of sugar so that the tomato doesn't give you that tangy, soury or acidic taste. So this was when all the ingredients were combined into the pot, and yeah, I've added a bit of water. Now I'm just gonna let it slow cook until it's ready for me to add my tomato sauce and my soup. So here, this was after a while. It has cooked very nicely. It was now soft. I was going to add my tomato. You'll see in the next step I'll be doing a tomato and soup mixture. So you'll see with my soup, guys, what I've learned from my mom is that you just buy different flavored soup packets, you know, those Knorr soup packets or any soup packets that you use. Get it a container where you put all of them in, maybe 5 different flavors. Put them in a container, mix them all together, and then yeah, this is just that combination of soup. So it's that soup and tomato sauce. I mixed them together a bit, and then I've just added warm water, and I'll be taking that mixture and pouring it onto the meat on the stove so that it thickens, and then let it sit for a few minutes before turning off the stove. So this is the meat, you guys. This was delicious. Like, you know that meat where you have it today and you're like, nothing I told papa papa. You know, that's the type of meat it was. It was so nice. So yeah, this was me mixing, and then after mixing, I'll just pour this mixture into the pot and yeah, let it thicken into a nice gravy. So guys, also to be safe, make your soup thick, ne? Instead of runny, because if it's runny, then it means you need to add more soup. But if it's thick, and when you put it on the pot or when you pour it in the pot, it gets thick, you can always put in water. Unlike putting a lot of water and now you have to put more soup. So just start with a thick consistency and then take it from there. If you feel it's too thick, then you'll just add hot water. But yeah, this is me after pouring that soup, and then I just let it cook for a few minutes. I think it was 2 minutes, just for it to cook the soup and the tomato sauce that I added. And yeah, this was the final product of the soup. Yo guys, I'm still having flashbacks with the stew. And here, this is everything that we've done. We've done our wings and salsa. This is our beetroot with feta, and then our roasted veggies with lastly the couscous. Yeah, this was everything. This was our Christmas menu, which I didn't know exactly what I was cooking until the following day. I bought a lot of things, and yeah, this is what I came up with. Here I was dishing up for my uncle. Yeah, the lunch was served or was ready for everyone to dish up, so my uncle had asked me to dish up for him because he was still busy. And yeah, he said I shouldn't dish up a lot for him. Guys, I can't believe people had seconds, especially my mom. Okay, my dad also had seconds, but you know, he's my dad. I know he would have seconds, but my mom had seconds with this menu. I was really proud of myself. Girl ate. Girl ate like udlile, and not once but twice. So that really made me happy. So yeah, this was me dishing up, and yeah, everyone was happy. They enjoyed the food. I also enjoyed the food, and yes, it was a Merry Christmas for everyone. Ngicela nibheke nisitsho sami guys mangisiphaka ukuthi sihle kanjani. Oh, I know usisi we-catering ukhipha inyawo la. Like, this stew is giving, guys. Like, whether your rice, your dumpling, your couscous, it's giving. So this is the final plate: couscous, roasted veggies, beetroot, salsa, and then your beef stew and your wings. Here, these are the grapefruit and cordona, which we did yesterday or last night. Just took them out of the freezer. I'm gonna add a few in the jug, and then I'll also be adding those dried fruits which we had
put in the oven to dry it up, as well as our Sprite. This was also nice, guys. You can either do this as a mocktail or as a cocktail. You do this and then maybe add your gin on the side or vodka, but it was very nice. So yeah, I just added my grapefruit and my dried pears. Also, guys, I want to give a big shout out to my baby brother, Ishoba, Mr. Gav Photography. He's helped me a lot with vlogging this video. So thank you so much, Tando. Yeah, much appreciated. So here, after my dessert had settled, or the green jelly had set, I did my plain yogurt mixture, which I'll be pouring into the glasses. I served this with custard as well, so I added custard on top. There was no fresh fruit, so yeah, I just added my custard topping or custard mixture on top. Once I did that, let it sit in the fridge. When everyone was ready to have their dessert, I just put a bit of custard on top, and yeah, we had it like that, which was also nice as well. All the different flavors from the jellies, the two jellies, the custard and the yogurt mixture. It was very nice. And yeah, this is just the final plate of everything with our Christmas menu. And yeah, thank you guys, thank you for watching.
Hey foodies, I'm just here to close off this vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Also enjoy the rest of the festive season. Please be safe. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe, like the videos comment, and also share with your friends. Thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed and is watching my videos. This means a lot to you guys. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. See you on the next vlog. Thank you so much, foodies.